Hey, welcome back everybody. The last section in chapter 10 is on complex rational expression. Okay, here, let's start off easy. We cannot have fractions within a fraction, so we need to simplify. The way we do this is just like we did in the other sections. If we can just get the denominators to match, we can cancel out the denominators and then it'll be simpler. So take a look at all of the denominators. 3, 4, 2, and 3. We need to somehow get them to match. Can you think of a denominator that we can change them all to? 12 works. If I can get all the denominators to be 12, then I can cancel them out. Multiply this one by 4, top and bottom. Multiply this one by 3, top and bottom. Multiply this one by 6. This one by 4. So our new expression would be 20 over 12 plus 9 over 12 over 6 over 12 plus 8 over 12. So far so good? Now, all the denominators match if I multiply the top and the bottom by 12. Yeah, balance, just like before. Yeah, we multiply the top, we multiply the bottom. This 12 applies to all the numerators, but really, it's canceling out the denominators. Okay, in which case, now I have 20 plus 9 over 6 plus 8. This will give me 29 over 14. Let's try it again. 1/3 plus 3 over 5 over 4 over 6. Okay, as with all the other ones, if you can think of a better way to do this, that's fine. I'm just going to be consistent with the method. Yeah, it's something that should be familiar. If you can shorten the process, that'd be fine too, but we got to be able to see how you're doing it. So find a common denominator for all of them. And once we have the common denominator, we can eliminate the denominator so that we don't have fractions within a fraction. Common denominator here is 3, 5, and 30. Yeah. If I multiply this one by 10, top and bottom, this one by 6, this one by 5. That'll give us 10 over 30 plus 18 over 30 over 20 over 30. Yeah? So now that all the denominators match, if I multiply the top and the bottom by 30, it cancels all the denominators. 10 plus 18 over 20, 28 over 20, which simplifies to 14 over 10, 7 over 5. Let's throw in some alphabet. Just a little. 3 over 4 plus x over 2 over x over 8. Common denominator for all of the fractions is 8. I'm going to get all the denominators to match. This one is already 8. Okay, so that's 6 over 8 plus 4x over 8 over x over 8. Now that the denominators match, we can multiply everything by 8, top and bottom. This will cancel. This 8 will cancel those. 6 plus 4x over x. Oh, we should factor the top. They have a 2 in common. 3 plus 2x. And there you go. A little more challenging. 1 minus 1 over x over 1 minus 1 over x to the second. Need to get all the denominators to match. If it helps, this is over 1. Common denominator for everything. X squared. If I can just get all the denominators to be x to the second, we'll be fine. Multiply this one top and bottom by x to the second. Multiply this one by x. This one by x to the second as well. That one has the denominator of x to the second. Okay, that'll give us x to the second over x to the second minus x over x to the second over x to the second over x to the second minus 1 over x to the second. Now that all the denominators match, we'll multiply top and bottom by x to the second, which will cancel all the denominators. We have x to the second minus x over x to the second minus 1. We can go further. Good. If you look at the top, it can be factored. They have an x in common. We can factor the bottom as well. They have nothing in common, but we can go to 2 sets of parentheses. We need x squared, x and x. We need a negative 1, plus and minus to give us the negative, 1 and 1. We can cancel. X over x plus 1. Yep, the simpler version of what we started with. Try one more. Okay, try one more. Three over x plus 2 over x to the second over 1 over x plus 5 over x to the second. Okay, we need to get the denominators to match. We'll cancel it out and simplify the fraction. We can get all the denominators to be x squared. Multiply top and bottom by x. That's already x to the second. Multiply this one top and bottom by x. So now we have 3x over x to the second, 2 over x to the second, x over x to the second, plus 5 over x to the second. All the denominators match. If we multiply the top and the bottom by x to the second, it'll cancel out all the denominators. There's no way to factor. That's the simpler version of what we started with. Okay, hope that helped. We'll see you in the next one.